What's up, YouTube? Y'all, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, because it's been a long day. First of all, how y'all doing? Because I wanted to jump right on in about me and my day. But first of all, how y'all doing? You might hear a little static over here because I'm waiting on a message, but I'm sitting here on the yard, y'all, and you know how you have those days where you are killing it, and those days that you just not. Today is one of those days that I'm not killing it today, y'all. I'm not killing it today, y'all. I feel so bummed out. And my reason for being is I make dumb little mistakes. I wouldn't say they're dumb. I take that back. They are mistakes that I make that I just forget because I'm not used to doing this. You know? When it comes to driving this dump truck, I will drive this mother. But it has so many gadgets and different stuff in here that you gotta mash and press and make sure this is done and that's done, and you gotta put your bed up, you gotta put your bed down. That is for sure. You gotta do that. You got, let me see, a lock. You gotta lock your tailgate, unlock your tailgate. You gotta roll your tarp, open and close. And you gotta remember to do this stuff. And it's like every day, y'all. I got to have I can't have one full day of just being great. I got to mess up one time. I got to mess up at least one time. And it bothers me so bad. I got a headache this big. Because I just want to be able to come to work. And I know these things take time. But I just want to be able to come to work and not mess up. You see what I'm saying? And I think I'm my worst critic because everybody else see this a learning phase for me, and I'm the one that's so hard on myself because I messed up, you know? If I get into a situation where I'm not sure of where we're going, if I get into a situation where I forget to roll my tarp or I forget to let down my dump, you know, and the other day, just yesterday, I'm over here, y'all, dumping sand, and I dumped the sand out the truck, so I thought, and I went over to the washout to wash the dump out, and when I lifted the dump up, it seemed like the same amount of sand that I dumped was the same amount of sand that I dumped over here. And I was like, oh my God, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. And so the bosses around me and everything, they were so nice about it. They was like, don't worry about it, you know. I went into the office where my foreman was and I told him what was going on. You know, I called him before I got to him, and then I told him what was going on. He was like, don't worry about it. They'll clean it up. I mean, you know, they know that mistakes happen. Angela, you still learning. I was so hard on myself, y'all. I didn't even want to go into the office. And I know I'm on the yard now. I just got finished doing a project over on Fort Bragg, if any of you know where that's at. And I come here. This is my today mess up. That was yesterday's with the sand. Now today is, y'all, I park up here. I get out, I do a walk around my truck, make sure my lights and stuff is working. Make sure my tires are inflated. Y'all know that. Proper amount of security, not bent, broken, or damaged. Y'all know that. We've been there. We done that. And I'm sitting up there doing that, and my dump was up because I was cleaning some asphalt that I had on it. So my dump was up. I gets in the truck, and I kid you not, I go 100 yards, y'all. I asked my husband, I said, what is this size of football field? 100 yards? He was like, yeah. I said, I think I just went 100 yards with my dump up in the air. Mind you, when we roll on the scale, y'all, you have to say, you have to call out your truck number. And you have to tell them that, your walk around is complete or your tailgate and tarp is checked, And if you tell them that your tailgate and your tarp is checked, that means you ready for your next load. So anytime before I go on the scale, when I get ready to say that, I make sure I double check. I look out the mirrors and see my dump, and I watch my tarp in the direction that it is to make sure that it's open and ready for a load. Y'all, when I looked out my mirror to see if everything was okay, double checking, my daggone dump was way up in the air. Y'all just don't know. And I did that for 100 yards. I did that 100 yards. Let me see if I can show y'all. Okay. So you see where the silo is at right there. Okay, so I drove from where I'm at now over to that silo about 100 yards with my dump up. Honey, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. But I did it, and it is what it is. But I've just got to, I've got to remember these things in my head. I got to remember them. I got to remember them. Everybody here is they're so good about helping me. And I have suffered from anxiety in my past, y'all. And it wants to make its way towards my present, and I'm bound to declare I don't want it. I don't want it. So when people see that my mood has changed or that I messed up, and they pretty much already know that I'm gonna be like, oh my God. When they see that, they be like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. But I don't want to keep depending on people to tell me that. I need to know that for myself. It's okay. Stop beating my daggone self up about this job. And I don't even, y'all, that's another story in itself. I ain't even going to say nothing, but you'll see sooner rather than later. Because at this point, you guys, as good as I love the job that I'm doing now, because I did a video on it. I think it was my last video. If it wasn't my last one, check out the one before. I did a video on it, and I absolutely love this job. I really do. It's a pie job. It's cake. I mean, I love it. I wouldn't call it a pie job, but it's easier than I have experienced in my life before. I think I will put it right there with the 18-wheelers, The only different thing about this truck that I'm driving is that this truck is a straight truck, and, the 18-wheeler is a combination. And I'm bound to declare I about like the combination better than I do straight truck. But, I mean, with all in all, you just pretty much drive this truck like when you get ready to back up, you back up just like you would back up in your car or in your personal vehicle. That's the same thing you do. This, you don't have to turn the wheel in the opposite direction or nothing like that. It's pretty smooth. But my thing is that I want to be able to get this job right. Don't want to beat myself up about it. And I can tell that I'm getting older, y'all. I can tell that I'm getting older. This is something that if I'd have started when I was younger, I didn't even realize how much fun it was. And if it's I didn't even know that I had Another time for that story. Another time. But I didn't even know that I could do this. I've heard all my life. I know, girl, you could drive. You could drive. You could drive. Ain't nobody tell me you could get paid for driving. And my mind was not in a position to even think that thought. It really wasn't. So now, here I am, reinventing myself, as I told you before. You can do it. Reinventing myself, because this is the real, y'all. I'm not getting ready to get up here every time I get up here and be like, yo, this is, yo. No, no. I want to be transparent. I want to keep it real. You know, on the days I have really great days, I want you to know I'm having really great days. And on those days that I'm having, you know, I'm kind of iffy about things that's going on, I want you to know that too, because there is ups and there's downs, even with your best job. But if it's something that you like, you'll hang in there, right? And so this is something that I'm like, I'm sorry, tied up my words. This is something that I like. So I'm trying to lean more on that rather than the mistakes that I make, because I promise you, I'm going to get past these making mistakes. I'm going to do greater. I even told my foreman yesterday, I'm going to be the best worker you got out here. I'm going to be the best worker that you got out here. And I truly mean it. And he knows that I do. Because I don't like for stuff to get me off. I don't like that. No, I don't. It's this. It's like I said before. It's the logistics that get me. You know what I'm saying? I'm unsure of where I'm headed into. You know what I mean? And this is not like we're told to stay off the interstate. You know what I'm saying? So you have to find ways around the interstate. You know, especially when you load it. When you unload it, not so much. But when you load it, you got to find ways around the interstate. And so this is not really a town that I'm familiar with, and I'm ready to get back towards my way, because I think I do much better because I know where I'm at. You know, I'm over here in a bigger town, a bigger city, and it's more traffic, it's more people, there are more roads, more how it's confusing, a lot more confusing than what it would be if I was back over where I'm from.
42 after this, it'll be it for the day. Thanks for your help.
So I try to, you know, but anyway, y'all, because I just lost my train of thought, which brought me to this thought right here. I'm 44 years old, and y'all, I got on the turtleneck. Let me tell you, I got on the turtleneck. I got on my husband's jacket. Y'all don't tell him about it. And I got on a black tank top. Okay. I think I do. Yeah, got on a black tank top. Got on my work safety vest. Hey, Jack Frost won't about to get me this morning. Got my hair tied up. Yes, ma'am. Won't about to get me this morning. So I look a little bulky, but that's just because I'm wrapped completely up. I don't want to be sick out here talking about working. You know, I just don't. I don't want to catch nothing, and I don't want to spread nothing, period. Okay, so let me get back to where we're supposed to be at. Okay, now, y'all, time is ticking. If you want to reinvent yourself, if you want to go out there and be the great person that you know you are, you better get up off your tail. You better stop saying, I'm gonna do it. Cause I'm gonna be the very cause of your tail missing out. That I'm a dude or that I'm a girl. She gonna be the very reason why you miss out. Stop saying I'ma do it or I'm going to do it, and just be about your business, because time is winding up in one way or another. You know? And we're getting older. I'm getting older. That's a concern of mine too. I'm getting older, y'all. And I'm 44. And my brain sometimes get fogged. And I don't know why. And I be like, what did I just say? What did I just say? I did what now? I don't be knowing a bit more, you know, even if sometimes I be riding down the road. And if I'm engaged in a conversation on the phone, while I'm riding down the road, I literally got to look at my surroundings to say, oh, okay, I know where I'm going now. What kind of mess is that? I'm telling you. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. And y'all, let me show y'all. I have glasses. And y'all probably done seen the glasses on the video. These are dirty, but I'm just going to try them on so you can see them. I wear glasses, y'all. These is my glasses. And I probably should wear my glasses, but I don't, because like I tell my husband, I feel my glasses on my face. And when I feel my glasses on my face, for some reason, it takes my focus off of my surroundings to these little legs that's sticking behind my ears and stuff. So I had to stop wearing them. And then I can wear my shades, y'all, but I got to wait until while I'm on the yard, I'm not going to wear them. When I'm off the yard and I'm driving down the road, I'll wear my shades. But when I'm on the yard and I'm trying to focus, I don't need to be invisible. I need to be seen, okay? So I got to take them glasses off, and I got to open up my eyes, and I got to focus, and anything that I can do to help me to have a better day or a great day, that's what it's got to be. Because at the end of the day, I'm not out here trying to look cute. I'm not out here, looking for nobody. So the fact, the sun does bother my eyes a little bit, but then I just also like my shades too. Let me just keep it real. I also like my shades too, y'all. So with that being said, I'm just gonna have to leave the mugs sitting in that seat. Okay? They're gonna have to sit in that seat until I do what I got to do on the yard, and then I can put them on when I'm driving, because I don't need anything distracting me. I don't need no distractions, none at all. Because just a few minutes ago, I am sure if I had my glasses off, like my glasses, you see they off my face. If I had my glasses off, I'm sure just a few minutes ago, my dump wouldn't have been left up. It just wouldn't have been left up. So yeah, we need to leave those alone. That's a distraction. So that's the end of that. So I'm not gonna keep you guys, but I did have to come in here and run the sweet stuff by you, and the bitter stuff by you, so that you'll be knowing that this is reality. Some days you gonna win, and some days not so much. And I started to keep this to myself, because the social media has a way of making us just look at the great things that people do. And y'all, behind the scenes, people struggle. It's just not peaches and cream, as they used to say. It's just not that. I mean, people struggle behind the screens. And then we get up here and we try to give you some type of content. But I don't want to mislead the people. I want the people to see, reinventing yourself it's easier said than done, just to keep it all the way 100. It's easier said than done, because these things take time. Sometimes they take money. Sometimes they take blood, sweat, and tears. We heard that. You know, that's just how it is. And you might come across a lot of days that you say, you know, no, this is not for me. Because trust me, I already been there and I said that. I've already said that. Even with this job, I've already said that. Lord, especially when I get to a job and the crew out there on the road is rushing me to do stuff, and I'm like, I be making mistakes, honest mistakes, because they're rushing me. And I'm learning with the great people that are around me. You're the operator of that truck. Do not allow someone to rush you with that truck. You're the operator of that truck. So, you know, that's what I've learned to do, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna let them rush me anymore. And I watched him today. He's like that basically with everybody that come up. He's always fanning his hand for you to back up, and he's always doing like this. You trying to hurry up and get the truck up, and he's steady saying, like, man, please put your thumb down, because I'm trying to get this truck up, but it can't go no faster. You know, it can't go no faster than this. I might have a turbo in the motor, but I don't have a turbo in my raising and lowering my bed. You're gonna have to wait. And that's just all it is to it. Because he's on the ground, he's doing his job properly. And I'm up in this truck and I have to do my job properly. And it doesn't matter what they say or if they're offended. Hey, you just, as long as you do your job and not come in my face with it, you know, I'm good, you know. And they haven't. So far, they've been very, one or two of them will try to say something out the way, but then I'm looking at them like, do you not see that I'm not your regular truck driver that comes over here. I'm not the one. So I really don't know how you do it. But if you give me direction, I think I'd be able to do what you asked me to do. And so when I'm working, I rely on everything and everybody around me to help me navigate and get to where I'm going to do what I got to do every single day. I use all my resources, baby. If there's a flag in the front, a flag in the back, one in the middle of the road. If there's the paver, if he's up on his, yes, honey, I use everybody. I use all my resources. Everybody gonna share with me. Even the people on the yard, they ask me, well, what you doing today? And I tell them, and they be like, oh, okay, that's cool. See, all you gotta do is, oh, okay. Thank you so much for telling me. I appreciate you so much. I let these people know I appreciate them. I really do. I don't know if they know that I'm real. I hope they know that it's genuine. I hope they know it's genuine. You know what I mean? Because I really do appreciate them. Just like I appreciate you. So, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please, guys. Share this video so that everybody can see Angela, Fat Girl Trucker, and know what she's up to. And until I see you again, please be blessed, stay safe. And remember, you is all you need to become a greater you. You are all you need to do that. So, peace.